Hello and welcome back to Let's Play FTL. Well, it's been a while since I put up a Let's Play video, and the reason for this is I'm pretty sick of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and when I'm not interested in playing, I tend not to play well, and my play was pretty bad even when I was interested in it, so it's gotten a lot worse. I know 0.17 has come out, and interestingly, I loaded it up and Vermoid is back alive, so I might continue that run. We'll see what happens. I believe we left him fairly far down in the dungeon. I'm not sure what happened there with the last incarnation of Crawl, but nevertheless, let's deal with Crawl when we come to it. I've been sort of hounded in the comments to put up some new videos, and no, I'm happy to do it. If people enjoy the videos, then it's my pleasure to do a few of them. It's just that I'm not really playing too many video games right now. I've been interested in some other things and pursuing some other interests. So I don't really have a lot of time for them. Consequently, I've been playing games like FTL here and there, sort of casual, quick games, and nothing too involved. I have a number of games in my Steam library. Maybe we'll go through them, and then hold on for a moment. Let's see if I can arrange the window. Why isn't the window arranging? Okay. So let's take a look here. These are all the games in my Steam library. If you want to leave a comment and request a game, as long as it's not too crazily involved, like I despise Skyrim. I can't play that. So just let me know what you feel like seeing, and maybe if it's something interesting, I'll put up a Let's Play on it. So just take a look through my games list here. A number of these games I haven't even touched. I keep buying them. Team Fortress is 2,764 hours, so I've played quite a bit of Team Fortress and I'm rather good at it. You can go back and see my old videos of the sentry gun and placements and teleporter placements I used to have. Steam actually nerfed most of those, and I was the only one that was doing them. As far as I know, I invented those placements of teleporters especially. So a lot of them are nerfed, but there's still some of them that I can use. I really enjoy Team Fortress 2, but I haven't been playing much of this either. So let's just take a look here. Arx Fatalis is something I wouldn't mind playing, but it is a little involved. As well as Ultima Underworld, I actually wouldn't mind playing that again either. And I have both of those. Crisis, I've never even installed those. I think Dead Space, I think I played about 5 minutes of it. Let's see. 37 minutes, okay. Console port, I can't stand it. Delver, as you'll remember, I did do a little Let's Play on it. It has come along quite a bit. It is a little more roguelike-y, and it looks like it's been updated fairly recently, so it's had quite a few updates, yeah. It might be something to look into. That's the sort of game I like Let's Playing, something that's not too involved. Because as you probably know by now, I never really finish anything. Deus Ex will be a little big. Don't Starve I've had requests for. I don't know. I've never really gotten into it. There's Don't Starve Together. Here's Doom, which I really enjoy. Or I used to enjoy, but it seems a little dated now. I just bought that the other day. Eldritch is another one of these games. It's sort of like Delver, sort of a rogue-like action game. I've played 18 minutes of that. Empire Total War is something I'd love to get into, but as you can see, I did purchase it, and along with all the expansions apparently, and I haven't even loaded it up. So Endless Space, I don't know what this is. Oh yes, this looks pretty good. I have all the updates for this, but it looks like a bit of a game that might be a little involved to learn. Forsaken Uprising, I don't even know what this is. Played 1 minute, so it looks like I loaded it up. And the GTA games, Guild Wars, which I never really understood. It's an MMO, and I don't really like those. Hack Slash Loot is a roguelike I tried, and I didn't really get into it. This has been updated recently. Here's the Half-Life's King Arthur Collection. I don't even know where I got that. I haven't installed it or loaded it up. Left 4 Dead. Legend of Grimrock. Legend of Dungeon is... I played 12 minutes of that. That might be worth looking into. Legend of Grimrock is an excellent game. I have both of them. I don't think I've even installed... Oh, I have installed the second one. And I played quite a bit of the first one, but I think I also have it from Good Old Games, and that's the version I've played mostly. It's a really good game, but it is a little involved to play that, and you know, all the puzzles and that sort of thing. More Doom, One Way Heroics. What is this? I have no idea. It looks like it might be a roguelike, and I did load it up. I really have to stop buying games because I don't play them. Papers, Please looks really interesting. It's something I'd like to play, but I haven't played it. Quest for Dungeons. Well, it looks interesting. I buy a lot of roguelikes, but I tend not to play them. Rising World, I actually had oh, it wasn't Rising World. This is a Minecraft clone. Apparently, it's got very good reviews. It has a lot of updates. It's a little realistic for my taste, but it looks pretty good. It might be a little too involved for a Let's Play for me. Roller Coaster Tycoon is close to my heart. I love designing. And that's why I like Minecraft so much. I like building in Minecraft and designing new things. And Roller Coaster Tycoon is a lot of creativity, but I think it might be a little too, the music especially, annoying. Sacred, sort of a hack and slash game. What did I play? 12 minutes of that. Serious Sam, I really enjoyed these back in the old days. Sins of the Solar Empire Rebellion. This is the sort of game I really love, and I really wish I had gotten into it, but apparently I haven't at all. Surrogate Being Hunted, I bought this on a whim. Seems alright. Space Pirates and Zombies. It's an enjoyable game. I don't think it would make a good Let's Play, though. There's a lot of grindy sort of space battles in it. Space Rangers 2 Reboot is supposed to be one of the best games ever made. It's a cult. It's got a cult following, but it seems to be a little involved. Spelunky's a little arcadey, I think, for a Let's Play. Star Ruler looks excellent. Looks like the type of game I really enjoy playing, but I haven't gotten into it yet. It looks like I've tried for 79 minutes. It's just at this point, learning a new game is just... I haven't even bothered to learn a new game in about a year. Starbound's another one. Oh no. That's a Terraria clone. And I have Terraria and Starbound, and neither of them... I couldn't get into them for a moment. I really didn't care for them. Star Made is sort of like Minecraft in space. This looks really good. But of course I've only played 33 minutes. Sunless Sea, I think I had a request to play this, and this is a roguelike. It looks like I've played 54 minutes. There's a lot of text. I don't really understand the game yet, but it might be something I wouldn't mind getting into. Tales of Magiello. This looks really good. I've tried a number of times to get into it. I had it a long time ago, before it was on Steam, when it used to be a free game, and I've never been able to get into it for some reason. Again, it's just that learning curve. I just don't have the time or energy or patience to learn new games now. I'm not sure why. TF2, I played God only knows how much of this game back in the old days. Terraria, the Thief series, I have them all, mostly for nostalgia reason, even though back in the old days I didn't even play them, but it's a classic game. Maybe one day I'll play it. Torchlight and Torchlight 2, grindy, sort of Diablo type games, so not interested. Towns looks pretty good. I think this is... Hasn't been updated in a year or since 2014. But this is sort of a Dwarf Fortress type game. I also have Goblin Camp and Nemoria, I think. But I think I have that... yeah, there's no Nemoria here. I must have it for good old games. Tug looks great, but updating is pretty slow, and it's still an alpha. It's a bit of a Minecraft clone, so I'm just waiting for that to take off and the modding community get into it. But the way it's updating now, they might be going a little too slow with that. Ultimate Doom, Wasteland 2. I crowdfunded it. I made a video about it, so that was tweeted by Brian Fargo himself. You know, I was really into it, waiting to get into it, and I haven't even bothered to play it. So you can see kind of where I am with the state of video games. I'm just not really into them anymore. Weird Worlds here. This looks pretty interesting, but of course I've only played 4 minutes. And I've got The Witcher, a couple Witchers. I think I have The Witcher 2 somewhere too. But that's it. So if you see anything that screams out at you and that might not be... I think Gal Civ 3 looks pretty good, and I think... Oh, it looks like I bought the DLC for that too. God knows why I spend so much money on these video games and never play them. It's just a complete reflex. When I see a game, I'm sure I want it and I'm sure I'm going to play it, but I never do. But it looks like this has been updated a lot. I loved Galactic Civilizations 2, and this kind of looks like a new skin on it. I don't know if it's been improved a lot, but it's a fantastic game. So that's my Steam library. If you see anything that you might want to see me play, why don't you leave a comment. But for now, after that very long intro, we're going to play some FTL. We'll start a new game, and I think we're going to turn off the music, and we're going to put on some string quintets by Boccherini. Rather than loop music, I've been really into string chamber ensembles lately, so enjoy the beautiful sounds of Luigi Boccherini, who's a very, very underrated composer. We're going to cancel this game I'm currently in, so we'll start again. Now I see I have opened up some other ships. There's the stealth cruiser, we have the Kestrel here, we have the Injoo ship, we have this monstrosity here. That's not bad. And we have the stealth ship. We're going to go on normal mode. Just to give it a challenge. Easy mode's good. I like it. And it's still hard. And normal mode's nearly impossible. But just for the interests of doing a let's play, I think we'll keep it on normal mode just to make it a little more challenging. I like this ship, but it has an automated beam weapon, which has to be upgraded. Where is it? It's around here. Artillery beam. So that takes... it only takes 4 hull points. Or 4 reactor points. So it's not bad, and it does bypass shields. So I think my favorite ship is actually the stealth ship, but for this run, let's go with this monstrosity here. And we'll call it Snoopy. Why not? Okay, let's start her off. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure you explore each sector before moving on to the next, but to get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip, sensors if the ship goes dark, don't panic, just fix the sensor subsystem. Well, I know all that. I'm sure you do too. This is a really great game. This is what I like in a roguelike. So we start off with Burst Laser 2, which is probably one of the best weapons in the game, and also this artillery beam, which I'm probably going to upgrade as soon as possible. But let's see what sort of trouble we can get into here. We have a choice of going in the nebula and delaying the fleet a little bit, or heading off in this direction. Let's just make sure our connections are there. So we're going to have to pass through here anyway. Let's go through the nebula. So we'll jump there, 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 and that will leave us some options. So we have intruders on board. We've got a little bit in the way of treasure. One missile, one drone, and 14 scrap. And we are being attacked. Let's turn on the med bay. We'll turn off the shields, we won't need them. We'll turn on the med bay. And we're going to have to get everybody in here. There probably won't be too much in the way of attackers. Oh, there's 4 of them. We might take some damage here. So let's get these guys to the med bay. That Injoo's not going to last long. Yeah, let's get the Injoo to the med bay too. And our poor rock can better start to flee. We can't send him to the med bay yet, so let's just get him out of there. Looks like we're going to lose our engines. Well, maybe not. We might be able to get these guys back in there. Oh, we lost the engines. We're going to send these 3 back into the med bay and let them fight it out there. Our Injoo can sneak in here and start to fix the bridge, and hopefully we'll be able to take out all the intruders here. Shouldn't be a problem. And now we're gonna go in and fix the engines. All right, so we took a couple damage, but we defeated all of our enemies there. And we didn't really get much in return. To upgrade the artillery beam is going to be 30, and that only gives us 10 seconds, so you really, in normal mode, you really don't have much of an option, or you really have to be careful with your money. So your options for upgrades are much more limited than easy mode. Okay, let's jump onward. I think we're going to go here next. That's Nebula as well. Okay, well, this is bad. We have no shields, and we have no weapons. We're going to take some damage here as well. I'm not sure what he has here. I think that's a missile launcher. So we're going to have to try and take his weapons out immediately, but he's got shields up, whereas we don't. I'm going to try his weapons. And there goes our weapons systems. This is a nightmare. We have to rely on our artillery beam, and he's getting really accurate with those missiles. There's very little point in keeping our Injoo in the shield room right now. Oh, we're going to take a great amount of damage here. We really have to take out those weapons. Oh, now we're being hacked. Wow. Let's target his weapons again with our burst laser. Hopefully it'll get through. Okay, that's disabled his weapons. Now we can go for his shields. Our beam should... There we go. Excellent. And we got an achievement. Slice and dice. Nice. All that for 13 scrap. Okay, let's heal up. Normal mode, you can't afford to take any chances, so. Oh, that rock moves so slowly. And he's all the way at the front of the ship, too. So we've taken quite a bit of damage. The nebula was probably not the best idea. We have no engines, so let's turn off the med bay. And hopefully we'll have full power in this sector. We do. Shields. We'll get the med bay off, and we should be fine in this encounter. I'm going to target the weapons first. We don't want to take any more damage. Excellent. Now we'll target the shields. Okay. Now we'll target the bridge. He's got his weapons back online, so we'll switch back to weapons. He must have an NG on board. That was fixed very quickly. Weapons back down. We'll target the bridge now so he can't dodge. And that took him up pretty easily. Only 12. So we're getting a little bit of money. I'm not sure if I want to spend any yet. We have some major repairs to do. Where to now? Let's jump here. That'll give us the most amount of options. A ship with a conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. Well, you never know what you're going to get. Let's hail him. Well, this can go one of two ways. Either we're going to get raided, he's going to attack us, or he's going to sell us something. We don't want any drones. It's certainly not an anti-personnel drone. Although those are useful for repelling boarders. We don't want any drone parts, so we'll buy nothing. And now he's attacking us anyway. And our weapon subsystem is down, so... Oh, the damage. This is horrible. Okay. Get him out of there. I'm going to open these doors. And put out the fire. I'm going to move the NG into the weapons subsystem. And get that fixed up as soon as possible. Our engine is down. And an incoming missile coming in, and we still have no weapons. That was a nightmare. Oh. Again. Let's close the doors. Is that open? Close. Let's let air get back in there. We need our weapons back. We'll get this guy in here to fix the engine, and we really need to fix the oxygen, and we need to fix our beam weapon too, so we just got to abandon everything here. Oh, and we have to get through his shields before we do anything too. It's a nightmare. This might be game right here. Let's try and repair the shields. There go our engines again. We'll get the NG to repair the shields because we really have to stop taking damage. No, let's go for the oxygen because that's more important right now. Shields. You need health. We're going to turn on. Oh, we're going to take another missile to the engines. This is horrible. And I forgot to turn on our burst laser. We are being destroyed. Oh, there go our engines again. Or our weapons again. I'll try to contain the fire here. Actually, let's not. Let's just open these doors. Our oxygen's out again, so let's get back in there. How are they shooting these missiles so quickly? Okay, we have to target his weapons, and we're dead. Well, that didn't take long. Okay, let's go back to the main menu, and since about the first 10 minutes of this video we're talking and babbling about which games I want to play, let's just start a new game. I haven't played normal in quite a while. It is pretty hard. Let's go with a stealth ship this time, and we'll name it Injoo. Okay, I like the stealth ship. So we have about 30% evasion. We have our stealth, no shields. The dual lasers are pretty good, and the mini beam isn't bad at all. And we can see what locations. We can see what's awaiting for us in some locations. So I'm going to attack this ship. It's got a drone. That's not going to buy us a lot of time. If it's a beam drone, we're in big trouble. So I'm going to hit the shields. And now we're going to mini beam all 4 of these rooms. And that disabled the drone, thank God. Now we're going to have to put out these fires. We'll open these doors here. I'm going to continue to target the drone because that's going to kill me. And I think we've more or less got him now. That's the one weakness of these ships, are fighting enemies with drones. So I want to upgrade my cloaking as soon as possible, but we don't have enough money. We took a little bit of damage there. Let's go fight the next ship. Oh, more drones, great. Hopefully they're defensive drones. Nope. So we have to go through the same thing now. We'll target the shields. We have to take a risk there. Excellent. Now, hopefully we can get all 4 rooms there, and we can. That damaged the shield a little more. The weapons are out, but that drone is continuing to hammer us. And it's disabled. Now, what can we do with the mini beam? Can we get those 4 rooms? Not quite, but maybe I can do it this way. Oh, there we go, all 4. Not that we needed to do that. Okay, so we have 38. I'm going to increase stealth by 1 and drop some engine. So we'll put 10 seconds of cloak there. That will help us defensively a little more. Now we could always avoid these encounters, but we need money. And we would have been doing alright so far if they didn't have drones. Does this guy have a drone? I don't think so. Yes, he does. Great. Oh, and what kind of drone is this? It's a boarding drone. Alright. The boarding drone will stop when we cloak. Our dual laser should come up. I'm just going to wait for the mini beam to charge. We're going to hit the shields. Shields are down. And now we're going to hit... I'd really like to get all 4 of these rooms. Well, those are the important ones, so let's go for that. Okay. got a laser coming at us, but that's not too much to worry about. It missed us. We'll make sure that drone is down, because that's going to take a lot of... It's going to be very troublesome if it gets in. They're offering 4 missiles. Sometimes it's much better to take these surrender deals, but we don't use missiles, we don't use drone parts, and we want money, so we're going to continue our assault here. Excellent. Took 1 point of damage, but we managed to take him out, and that got us a whopping 6 more. Oh, there we go. Oh, it got us a considerable amount of money. Not too much. But we do have enough to upgrade something or other. Might be worthwhile to upgrade the doors at this point. And I think I will. Because we're very susceptible to boarding. That'll buy us some time anyway. Oh great, there's a store. So I probably should have saved my money for the store. I always do that. Well, let's go into this encounter and see what we have. Maybe we will strike it rich. So what kind of weapons does he have here? I really should learn. I think that's a beam, which is going to be fairly deadly. I'm going to cloak. Let's target the shields. And with our mini beam, we'll target the rest here. Now we're going to target the weapons so he doesn't fire at us, which he did. We're not going to accept surrender. Oh, we did. I clicked on the wrong thing. That's okay. We were damaged quite a bit anyway, so it's probably best that we ended the encounter there, although I would have killed him with the next beam. It was a misclick that probably could have been avoided. Okay, onward we go. Here's distress. There's no point in hitting the store with only 13, so we might as well just skip it. We'll cut the ship out with our beam weapon, and that's got us 32 now. Doesn't look like there's much up here, so let's jump down here. A rather large fleet of civilian ships are held up at this beacon. It appears to be a rebel checkpoint. Everyone is being inspected for possible ties to the Federation. No one has noticed you yet. I could stay hidden. Oh, but I need the money. I'm going to attack him. What kind of drone is this? Defensive drone that shoots down missiles. Good. Here come the incoming shots. We'll cloak. They'll miss us. Our weapons will charge up. These are still drained. Probably best that we get his shields down. And now that they're down, we'll hit him with the mini beam. And if we can get all 4 rooms, that should take 4 hit points off him. He's powering up his FTL, but it is damaged. He's got a repair drone, so we have to keep hammering those shields. I don't think I'll accept surrender. And he's dead. 13, not very much. I think I'll jump down to this encounter. I'll reject their offer, and this guy should be pretty easy to take out, really. Just wait to cloak if he powers up his weapons. I think that's a flak cannon, so we don't want to get hit by that. There we go. Oops, a little too slow there. We're going to target his shields. And the mini beam can reach right across there. Gonna have to watch my my guy there. Okay, he put out the fire. He's fixing the engines. And another run with the mini beam. That should take him out. Oh, he got in a final lucky shot. Well, we're taking a lot of damage here. You can go help him. Let's turn on our med bay because we're going to have to heal our guys up a little bit. Okay, we're back in business here. We have about half damage. If I have the time, I'm going to head back to that store and get repairs. Nope, store's long gone. Okay, one more encounter. We should be able to survive another encounter. Oh, a slave ship. I don't want to pay for a slave, but I will attack and then they'll offer me a slave. This is going to be tricky because we've got another drone here. What kind is it? It's a beam drone. We're going to need help in fixing up our weapons. And now oh, this is a nightmare. Oh, we need to dodge. Okay, this might be the end. I don't like the looks of that missile. I can't cloak. I'll have to target his shields. And I have to target his drone ability. Okay, luckily that took out his drone and his weapons, and the fire's there, which is a good place for it. We'll target his shields. We took out one. We need his shields down before that next. Okay. And we will accept the offer and get a crew member. Always good to have an extra crew member, although on the ship it's not really that necessary. But if we do get boarded, it'll be important. Okay, now where's he going to stand? Let's put him, perhaps, in the oxygen section. No, we want him in the rear of the ship, so let's put him in the sensors section, sure. Okay, one more encounter. Yeah, let's go for it. This is the first sector is pretty easy, so, and there's an outpost here, so we want to get to it. And this should be an easy encounter. There's an ion, a laser, we'll go invisible, and fire back at him. Excellent. He doesn't even have any shields, so we should be fine. Also his capacity for repairing is terrible. The only thing those automated drones have is really good dodging abilities. And that gave us a little more money. But we are heavily damaged. So that 84 scrap came with a pretty big cost. Okay, I guess we'll just go to the exit here. This should be our last jump. You've arrived at the long-range beacon when the FTL. Okay, looks like nothing's here. Oh! As you arrive in the system, you're hailed by a loyalist settlement. Upon learning of your quest, they offer you supplies. Not much, but I'll take it. Okay, next sector. Zoltan controlled or civilian? Let's go to the civilian sector. Hopefully there's more chances of a store, or repairs, or more friendly. Oh, I'm not sure about that nebula. I'm going to jump to this encounter. What we want is a store. We need that more than anything else. So they want to bribe us. They have a drone. We're going to accept the bribe. Okay. I'm just going to head down to this encounter and see what happens. We might have to get through this sector fairly quickly. Unfortunately, we need more weapons, something better than this, because our capacity to take down shields is going to be limited. Once they start getting 2 shield points, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. And there's the flak. We're going to turn on our... Oh, we still got hit. A couple times. Let's drop their shields. And I like the layout of these ships because it makes the beam nice to take out both the weapons and the shields. Although they're rushing to fix them up there, so let's target the shields again. Hopefully a fire will start. It didn't. And hopefully this will take out their weapons completely. We're not going to accept their offer. We're going to fix up our oxygen as quickly as possible. We're going to target their shields again. And there they go. And that got us a little more money. We'll get both those guys to fix up the oxygen and get him out of there before he dies of asphyxiation. Okay, we're all healed up, ready to go. Unfortunately, we're in big trouble. Might be worth spending the money on cloaking, but no, I want to go to a store. And there is a store. Excellent. If I had a little more health, it might be worth doing one more encounter, but we need repairs badly. And it might cost us all our money to repair the ship too. 46. Okay, I'm going to buy the flak cannon. We're going to repair as much as we can. And there's nothing to sell. We could sell our long-range scanners. We could sell our titanium casing. But 15% chance to negate damage, that's pretty good. So we'll just leave it at that. Well, that's a flak too. Well, that's a good weapon, but we need a lot in the way of... I thought that was a flak 1. We need a lot in the way of energy to use that. But that's an excellent weapon. Still, we won't be able to use it for quite a while. We can't jump back here. Let's jump this way. This video's gone on for about 43 minutes yet, but I have a feeling we're not going to be around for too much longer. Okay, we've got a hack coming in on us and a drone. I probably should have looked before deciding to fight him. I think we might be able to get him. Target the shields. And mini beam. Oh, that's only 3 rooms. Gonna try and get the 4 rooms. I don't think we can do it. We do need those shields down though. So we'll go like that. Shields are down. What is that? That must be a hack. It's okay. As long as the drone is down, I'm happy. Okay, lasers again, so let's take down the weapons this time. This time for good. We don't need the med bay, so we don't really have to worry about that. And we'll take out the engine. I don't really need another crew member right now, so I'm going to try and just kill him. Another crew member would be nice, but 28 scrap is better. So now we can fire flak. Might be worth keeping that on. See how it goes. And there's another store. We're going to go to this encounter and try our best with the flak weapons. We can always switch between them. And we have very bad luck with all these drones. That's going to take quite a while to charge up. We're going to take some damage here. Might not have been wise. Is it a beam? No. Here comes a missile, and we're going to... Let's target there, hopefully. Hopefully it'll do enough damage to the surrounding systems. Okay, well, there's the drone down. And there's the weapons down. Okay, good. I'm not sure if that was the best tactic to take, but it worked. So, I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to afford the next 2 upgrades. It's going to be more than 100 scrap. And we do need some repairs, so I'm going to jump here, and well, we'll see how much time we have. I'll jump to this sector. We have plenty of fuel. Nothing here. Might as well fix up these systems while we're at it. And I still have the med bay on. That should have been turned off. Okay. Everybody back into position. Med bay off. More power into the dodging. Let's go here. Maybe there'll be some... Maybe we'll have some good luck. Maybe somebody will give us a weapon. Maybe nothing will happen at all. Alright, so we're going to go to the store. We're going to spend all our money on repairs. We can fix just about everything. It would be nice to get mind control. It would be nice to get an Injoo. But we don't have the option. Okay, we're in big trouble because the next sector is going to be a little bit difficult. Rock or Zoltan? I'd rather deal with the rocks, I think. Okay, we should get some more money here. Whenever I do this, I lose a crew member. I'll try and dock. Whenever I do that, I get damage to the hull. It's always risky, but I can never resist it. I think you've got about 10% chance of not losing a crew member if you send the crew in. Well, that didn't work out too well. I should be playing a little more safe, but I'm desperate for money. And here we have a ship with... Why? Here we have a ship with 2 shields. So we're going to have to use our flak cannon here. They've also got 3 weapons. And flak themselves. We don't want to get hit by that. Okay, we're going to cloak. Whatever that is going to fire. Unless we can take it out. Hopefully that'll damage the shields enough. Oh, it damaged quite a few systems there. Now we're going to target the shields again, and hopefully our mini beam will be ready to fire. Excellent. Oh, we're taking huge damage. Get in there and fix the oxygen, sir. I'm going to target again the shields. That's all we can do. Let's cloak. And for God's sakes, let's take down those weapons. Well, remember all those monies we spent on repairs, yeah. Oh. Perhaps not the best idea to open the doors when we don't have oxygen. Okay, let's get these two guys in there to fix the oxygen as soon as possible. And into the med bay. I think normal mode's a little too hard for this game. I mean, it is a roguelike. Considering how hard Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup is. And this is a fairly challenging ship to run. I made a bad decision buying this flak. I did and I didn't. I took a chance. What do we have here? 43. I've committed to the flak, so we really need... Now... Okay, so I can have two weapons. We desperately need more power, but that should provide some pretty good attack power there. We'll go down to the bottom of the map. The ship's turning proves to be too wide and the mine bites down on the hull. You can hear it now. I can't remember this encounter. I should have read the first bit. Send someone out to defuse it. Oh. Red. 6 damage to our hull. We've lost a crew member. The weapon detonates. Should have picked blue. Your bomb disposal volunteer spinning off towards a nearby sun. You put out the fires and prepare to move on. Oh, great. So we lost our pilot. You, sir, have a promotion. Okay. Well, we're in crisis again. Let's just dodge any incoming missiles or lasers. I can't. I have to cloak. I can't take the chance of that missile hitting us. We're going to send the flak off to hopefully take down the shield. Oh, it's a burst laser too. Great. Fortunately, our oxygen, that titanium plating saved our oxygen there. Okay, we're going to keep focus on the... Actually, we're going to keep focus on the weapons. That missile has to go. Let's get a guy in there repairing. No, we're not going to accept surrender. I think flaks are some of my favorite weapons in the game. They do tremendous damage. That got us some good money. We're going to buy some power with it. And all we need is 50 and then a couple more power bars. So, of course, we do need desperately to fix our ship. Okay, he's got flak and possibly a burst laser here. So that damaged his shield a little bit. What should I target? I'll target his weapons. I have to. That didn't do as much as I would have liked. I target a more central area here. And I'm just going to keep hammering his shields. There goes our oxygen again. That seems to be a popular target for our enemies. Oh, probably would have helped if I had this guy manning the engines. Shields, please. And there he goes. Let's close these doors up, repair the oxygen, repair the sensors. Get the med bay powered up because we're going to need it. And in you go, guys. Okay, so we need crew. We need repairs desperately. And I'm not sure we're going to get them. We're down to the wire here. We need some luck. And there's a store. We have no choice, obviously. Let's go to the store. We have 19 missiles. We don't have enough to fix our ship. The mini beam is worthless. It's worth far more than 10 though. It's an excellent weapon, really. So yeah, let's just fix as much as we can. Unfortunately, we're just taking a lot of damage. Let's turn off the medway, turn it into dodging. And there's plenty of encounters to choose from. Let's go for these 3. We might be able to jump back to the store if we do take damage. I don't want to get hit by either of those. I'm more worried about the missile, so I'm willing to take the risk of getting hit by these. Let's target... We really need to get those weapons down. And for some reason he's not firing. Whatever that was. Let's cloak. Shields. That didn't do too much damage. We will target the pilot here. Probably should have made sure that door was open. Let's not accept surrender, and he's dead immediately. Thank you, Flak. Okay, we did alright there. Let's just wait for these fires to go out. If I had been paying attention, they'd be out sooner. Oops. And on to our next encounter. There's another store there, but it's pointless to go there. Unless it's for repairs, which we might need. Oh, and now we've got intruders on board. Oh, a whole bunch of rocks. Okay. This is actually not bad, since we have no oxygen in there, and we do have upgraded doors, I believe. They'll be trapped there for a little bit, but they're bound to come into our weapons room. We need to buy time. They have flak cannon, and I don't know what that is. That's ion, I think. And they're going to get through that door pretty quickly. And here they are. I'm going to flee into the next room and let them hammer away at my... Actually, I'll head into the pilot's chamber, and hopefully they'll take enough damage from the oxygen. But it's a long shot. I think the mini beam will be the first weapon to go out, but it still doesn't look like it's enough time to... Oh, I forgot to open the door. Damn. Okay, we'll close these doors. We'll get some oxygen back in there. We'll get our mini beam back up. We'll have to wait for some oxygen to flood back into the chamber. These guys are going to take some major damage from the lack of oxygen. We do not want to get hit by that flak, so we'll go invisible. Oh, they're through the doors. We need to take out their shields badly. We missed. That's pretty much game now. We have to wait for the dual lasers to come back. Die, die. Oh yes, excellent. Okay, that's one threat down. We might just get out of this yet. Ion is harmless, especially when it's in a systemless room. Target the shields if we can get them down, and we do. Let's get our mini beam to cut across their hull. Fire's good. They took some damage. Keep focusing on the shields with the dual lasers. Another fire, good. Let's get our mini beam back up, and we might get hit by that flak. Damn. Whew, our shields came back just in time. Unfortunately, so did his. No point shooting the mini beam now. Let's please focus on the shields. Now mini beam, and that should just about do it. No, he resisted. Whew. Our cloak came back just in time to avoid that flak, and that should do it. No, you're dead, please. Despite all that, we took a little bit of damage to our weapons room. All right, well, let's get all weapons online. All right, this severely impairs our dodging ability, but I think it's worth it. And we're going to have to spend the next bit of money on what's this called? Power. Okay, but we're nicely armed now. As long as we get the shields down, our mini beam is excellent. There's no point going to the store unless I want to sell my titanium plating. We'll go to this encounter, and then we will have to go down there and jump to the exit. So there's not going to be an opportunity to fix our ship. He's got a teleporter. No, let's not fight him. Let's just get out of here. A curious sight greets you at this beacon. A disabled rock fighter drifts in space while two Mantis craft battle it out, presumably over who deserves the spoils. Let's wait and attack the Mantis. Has a teleporter. But that's okay. Let's see where he's going. He is going to the teleporter. It's one Mantis. I don't think we want to let him get on board. He doesn't have much in the way of weapons, so we're going to cloak before he has a chance to teleport. He also doesn't have much in the way of shields, so this should be a fairly easy encounter. I'll take the shields down. Cut across his hull here. He managed to teleport anyway, and he's in our weapons room. So we're just going to send all our guys in there to fight him. Because we have our flak up soon. The dual lasers. And he's dead. Okay, that was a fairly easy encounter. We're going to buy some power. Heal our guys up. Medbay offline. Put everything into dodging. And here we go. We're still alive. Let's get out of this sector. Oh, what's your specialty? Well, that would be nice if I had any money, but I don't. I do need reactor power. Okay, let's go straight into this encounter. Stop fooling around, we need money. Oh. Everything looks good except for this hypnotic beam here. Luckily he chose that guy, which is probably the best. We have to get through this shield first before we attack with anything else. I'm gonna go cloak here, dodge everything he throws at us, continue to hammer at his shields. Then our mini beam can disable his weapons. I think that flak should do it. It did. Also took out his oxygen. And now we'll just cut across like that. I'm not targeting his weapon yet. Although I probably should have. There we go. That's a little better. We're going to keep the flak on his shields. And keep the dual lasers on his weapons. Let's see if we can do some damage with the mini beam here. 4 rooms, yeah. And he's gone. So we're taking a lot less damage now thanks to that flak. And we're also making more money. More power. More dodging. We're back up to 30% dodging. Okay. I dare not go into the nebula. If we have any drains on our power, we're going to be in trouble. So we'll just jump to this encounter here. Would be nice to find another store where we could heal up a little bit. Okay, here's an Injoo with some drones, so this might be trouble. Oh good, they're all defensive drones. So that defends against combat drones, and I think this will shoot down projectiles, but he doesn't have enough juice to stop all my flak. As far as weapons go, he's quite a few actually. I think that's a beam. We're going to have to watch out for that. Let's cloak. I'm going to wait for the flak to charge up, and we'll target the shields first. I have to be patient here. Target the shields. We'll wait for the dual lasers. Now we will target the dual lasers. And mini beam. Excellent. Okay, that did a lot of damage, but his shields are still up. Up fully. And we just got beamed. And we just got ioned. And we're going to have to hold off till our mini beam charges. There we go. Flak's back online. Get our dual lasers in there. We got 2 hits. Let's get those 3 rooms. There we go. Good. Get our medbay back up online. And jump to the store. Excellent. Stealth weapons. Prevent your weapon fire from disrupting your cloak, allowing you to shoot at will while cloaked. Oops. I didn't mean to buy that, but I did. I didn't think I had enough money for it. I didn't even look. Okay, well, that's probably a good thing to have. A pirate ship, including a small Zoltan cruiser. We should be able to handle this encounter, though he does have a teleporter. So I'm going to, let's see who's going in there. The Rock and a human. I don't want to fight them, so let's cloak. Let's wait for everything to charge up. Going to hit a shield, and we're going to hit his teleporter. Oh, he made it anyway. Great. That's okay though. We'll see if we can starve him of oxygen. And we'll get the flak. We'll have to hit his shields. There goes our flak. That was bad. Oh, our evade's gone down to 0. No, you better go back to piloting. Let's hit his shield. And now, I'd like to hit more than those two, but he just waltzed right through that door. How'd he manage that? Okay, we're going to need some help in here. Oh, this is bad. Now, we don't want to lose our weapons system, but we're going to have to heal up. Luckily, he's going for the oxygen first. Let's see if we can hit him with a flak in the weapons. Excellent. He's teleported back to the ship. We're going to dual laser the shield. Oh, I timed that poorly. Well, this is proving to be a difficult encounter. I don't think we're going to make it. If I had waited for my mini-beam, I'd have had a chance. Okay, they're down again. Let's just take out these 3 rooms. We're not going to accept surrender. And he's dead, but we're almost dead as well. Well, I think we have no choice but to go back to the store and heal up. So let's do it. There we go. I just piled all my money into that because with the damage we're taking now, we're going to need it. Oh, great. And this looks like the beginning of the end. We have 4 intruders on board. We have looks like a beam drone, and we have to get through this guy's shields. I'm just going to cloak immediately. We're going to have to fight these guys. Our door system isn't working, unfortunately. I should have fixed that before we moved on, but there's not much we can do. So I can't even starve them of oxygen. I hit them with dual lasers. I'm even going to try the mini beam. Hopefully it might lower that shield a little bit. Oh, it does. Okay, that's worth doing. Let's see if we can starve them of oxygen a little bit. And now we're weaponsless. Oh, we're not going to be around for much longer. So we're trapped in here. Hopefully they'll teleport back. Okay, now we're going to go fix up our weapon system. Let him die. We're going to cloak. Oh, it's going to take forever. We'll close the doors. Oh, there we go. That's game over. 1 hour and 16 minutes this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. We got fairly far, actually. It was a pretty good run. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.